so inappropriate on my recordings that I often have to restart my recordings. So I won't have, I'm also restarting. I've just restarted the recording. Okay, so it is an issue if you haven't got your textbook. Guys, can I also just say, I don't track your passes and your submission dates. You're in third year now. Yeah, they should worry about their systems. Oh gosh, I'm being recorded again. I'm so happy about how much trouble I'm going to be in when they've listened to this. I'm beside myself with excitement and fear. Okay, guys, so in the assignment, please remember, I want peer-reviewed references only. Now, what concerns me often is I get to my third years and I see people for the first time in third year. I've never smoked in my life. I really have got... the reality in terms of that textbook, it is that it's with Wise Books, and you'll just have to wait. I don't even know whether you can raise a ticket with regard to the textbook. I don't honestly know how that works. Okay, somebody is sharing. You got a PDF copy, Megs, of the textbook? Megan, have you got a PDF copy of the textbook? Show you how little ethics I have. I was a doctor daar, okay? I'm Henny, don't care about that rubbish about the doctor. I did it so I could pick up chicks and bars, okay? So it wasn't really about anything else. Okay, guys, do you know what peer-reviewed references are? Peer-reviewed references? Please tell me you know what peer-reviewed references are. For goodness sake, you're in third year. No, man. I think you should contact Varsity College and ask for your money back. Our lecturer says we are dumb. Now, I didn't say that. I thought that. I'm not to say I thought that. So you don't know what peer-reviewed references are. Guys, this should not be done at this level. Okay, remind me after we've gone through this that I show you what peer-reviewed references are. This should be done in first year, not in third year. No, that's fine, Mandy. Yeah, boy, you are such a show-off. Are you now flexing in the mirror? Oh my word! Okay, Werner, you're so intelligent. Okay, boy, I'm so proud of you. Google saves everyone's life. Get away from the mirror and stop flexing now, boy. Okay, I'll talk how to find peer-reviewed references in a second. Okay, I'll talk about, please remind me to do that. Okay, guys, so in terms of the process here, okay, so the first thing to do is we've got this. Okay, so you are doing you're a consultant, you're doing a strategic analysis. I don't know if it's ABO or AVO, I don't really care, on their strategic choice and innovation. We'll chat about those two in a second. You will look at the case study, and there is IIE, Harvard referencing method. I want to chat about that. And then obviously the intellectual integrity policy, and that's where the fact comes in that we need to use peer-reviewed references. You should address the report to board of directors, and obviously all 3 questions, 2 to 2,500 words. I'm not too fussed about the 2 to 2,500 words, as long as you don't go over. My attitude in terms of these kinds of things is that you answer questions. Remember, what happens in class stays in class. I don't care what your 3A lecturer says. It's what happens here. Okay, Taylor, I don't care what the other guy says. I don't even know who the other guy is. I don't care about other people. So the cover page, and then these are your marks for JAM. So please make sure that you give a cover page, that you have your introduction. There will be a general introduction. I like the idea of an introduction that grabs my attention. And then once you grab my attention, but because it's a report that goes to a board, you've got to not be too creative in terms of this introduction. You will talk about the 3 areas that you'll address in this report, and then you'll spend a bit of time taking me on a journey through the actual discussion that will follow. So very briefly, tell us, we will be addressing part A, which will be this, part B, part C, and part D. So very, very detailed introduction. Please look at the word count there. Please also just give me a word count underneath. I do not want war and peace. Then your body, I hate seeing the word body there, but it's fine because we don't really want body, but you can do body. Can I just see, I assume that you guys do your table of contents electronically at this stage? You don't do it manually anymore? Okay, that's fantastic. You'll have question 1, question 2, and question 3, and your conclusion. Okay, that's wonderful, Mandy, Megan. And their conclusion, you'll see there. Your conclusion for me ties the entire assignment together. Your references, please don't give me appendices. I don't like show-offs, Werner. Okay, it's as simple as that. Shame, Werner, you're going to suffer, boyo. So, guys, there are your 10 marks that you will get. You should be able to, on the basis of that, actually do your own marks. Now, I turn this into my marking reference on VC Learn, and I use this. I move this onto VC Learn. Okay, very, very clear. I would focus on doing that. I would focus on doing that. And I would focus on doing that. I assume that all of you know how to use the editor function in Word. Who knows how to use the editor function in Word? Do not submit any document to me unless you've run it through the editor function. It should be an automatic response that before you submit anything, that you do the editor function. Okay, guys, it's silly not to use it. And remember, you're still in control, but get it to 100%. Get it to 100%. If you don't know how to use it, just ask someone to help you. It's very simple to do. Okay. Right. Sorry, let me take my cough lozenge out of my mouth. And so there it is, guys. The Avo by Nedbank super app. Who is with Avo? Or Avo, I don't know. I'm going to, I prefer that you upload it. I don't really care how I see it. Either way, because I mark it in VC Learn, I don't care how it arrives. I really don't care. Also, just to be brutally honest with you guys, that 25%, I really don't look at that 25%. Safe assign is not the most accurate measure of whether you've plagiarized or not. So I don't care about that 25%. I also don't care if it comes in Word or PDF. As long as I can pull it through to the marking bit on VC Learn in Safe Assign, it's fine. So I don't mind either way. Okay. So if we look at the quick reading there, a super app, relatively new. Super apps offer a range of services, single login, popular in China, South Korea, nonsense. During the lockdown to arrange grocery deliveries, essential household service, 250 users. My first experience raised eyebrows upon setup, pre-populated address. I lived for more than more than 16 years ago. It was odd once you sign in and start exploring. Feels overwhelming. There's a lot going on with sections, images, scrolling banners. You don't know where to look. It has 4 main tabs: bottom of the screen, home, HeyNet, chat service, etc., etc. Wallet lets you top of your account, pay someone a request. Cash withdrawal, homepage, nonsense. Offer instant loans. Wow. Okay. Anyone with Netbank? Okay. Was to order food, and I opted to collect my order because that pickup isn't the norm. Called me to make sure that I didn't order for delivery, and then there it is, and there is the reference there. Now, obviously, that is fine, although that isn't peer reviewed. You can. Okay. Yeah, not so great. Thanks, Darren. Yeah. Okay, so it has added well over 1 million customers here. My wife is with Nedbank. She's not impressed with them. Has connected 1.5 million to 21,000. This is a rapid acceleration as a year ago. Okay. Bank report in March that 100 dealers, 8,000 views a day. Yeah. Okay. Super app has connected. What? Yeah, guys, it's called editing. You would have heard me say use editor. Oh gosh, I'm being recorded again. Sorry, this is brutal honesty. I can spin it. It is rather regretted that people don't read the stuff they submit to our students. What started out platform order a meal was a plumber broadened offering service at auto, etc., etc. Effectively loyalty and rewards program, business to business, which help business grow, e-commerce, sophisticated banking service, food delivery service, and then still business insider. Oh my word! And then big news, business to business marketplace, like-minded businesses. Oh my gosh, you can read all of that. Okay, register your company, create your storefront, select self-delivery, Avo, business will verify, nonsense. Okay, so there are sites to visit. You see, this is how stupid this, sorry. So I'm having my moment now, guys. I haven't had my meds today. This is not a peer-reviewed reference. Indeed is not a peer-reviewed reference. Okay, so I don't know who creates these assignments. This is not a peer-reviewed reference. Do not use any bloody Indeed references, guys. They're not peer-reviewed. Peer-reviewed means that academics have looked at them, that it has academic integrity. How they dare, as an academic institute, see, I'm having my moment here. Let me just calm down and let the blue meds, no, I don't know what the color of the meds is that I've taken, sink in. That is not peer reviewed. Thanks, Karen. I'll remember. Oh my word. Okay. E-commerce co.za, not a peer-reviewed ref, not a peer-reviewed reference that you can use because it's about the app. Sorry, you didn't hear my, okay. Okay. Clearly, they don't give a flying hoot what you use. Okay, let's look at question 1. Okay, winning in the marketplace in most cases is in most cases a result Sorry, is that English? Winning in the marketplace is, in most cases, it's a result of, guys, a result of the actions an organization takes to seek and secure a sustainable competitive advantage. Okay, so we look at the business level strategy. The business level strategy. So, yeah, let's just go to my slides. Okay, so has everyone got the assignment in front of them? Has got access to the assignment so that I can share my slides with you? Has everyone downloaded the assignment? Sorry, who has not got the assignment? Mandy, you've got it. Werner, you've got it. Okay, Megan. No, Megs, remember you've got to download it from the, you've got to download it. You can, you see, I only uploaded once I've put where the answers are. Yeah, student materials. I only put it up once I know once I've indicated where the answers are. Okay, hold on a second. I'll quickly put it under more resources. Okay, I've put it under more resources, important docs. So I'll put assignment and then we'll put assignment with the guidelines. This is just the assignment. I only like really putting up the assignment once I've put the guidelines down. Okay, it's there. Just quickly grab it. I will put the other version up just now with the answers on. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing that. Okay. And this is what, yeah, sorry, I'm being recorded, so I won't. No, but where you've got the first semester assignment, Werner. You got the first semester assignment is on naked insurance, boyo. Megs. The old days of doing it. Okay, so hold on a second. So you are looking, I just want to quickly go to my slides. It is business, it's learning unit 1. You would be looking at, let me just find a page where I've referred people to in the textbook so you can start looking broadly there. Please look at around to page 250. Look at page 250. You're looking at business level strategies, page 250, around 250. Somebody with the textbook, sorry. Yeah, no, but the first semester assignment is on naked. Is on naked insurance. The first semester, oh, sorry, BMNG 7321 assignment. Sorry, I work in first and second semester full time. My apologies. The BMNG 7321 assignment is on naked. My apologies. I must remember that you guys work slightly differently to full time. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen with you. My apologies. Right, so you're looking broadly around 250. Has anyone got that chapter? So very unprofessional this side. So let's just, we're doing the assignment now, so it's not going to be normal lectures. Around page 250. Okay, so you'll remember from last year and in first year you would have done this as well, is that we talk about the different generic strategies that are available to organizations. Now, in terms of those generic strategies, different organizations essentially decide to put specific products in a specific market aimed at specific customers. So if we think of the Datsun Go, I don't know if you can buy a new Datsun Go. It must still be the cheapest new car in the country. A Datsun Go would not attract the same customers as somebody trying to buy a Mercedes Benz or a BMW or an Audi. So specific organizations use their core competencies to target a specific area. So everything that Datsun does, please tell me that no one here drives a Datsun. Does anyone drive a Datsun? And the reason they call it Datsun Go is because if you have an accident in it, you go straight away to heaven. And they sell these Datsun Goes with Bibles in their cubbyholes because they have a 0 NCAP rating. They're bloody dangerous. But it's an entry-level car. So everything they do in terms of their strategies is about lowering the cost. So everything is about low cost. Everything is geared towards saving the customer money. So every innovation, every adjustment, every improvement we make in our production process, we pass that over to our customers. So our focus is to keep it as cheap as possible. I don't like the idea of the Datsun Go because they are really not great cars. The Renault Kwid would fit into this category as well. It is based on overall cost leadership strategy. If we think of fast food type organizations, what fast food organization would fit into that? That the focus is about saving money. Which fast food franchise provider would fit into that? Where it's about money saving and making sure that we're as cheap as possible. The Hungry Lion, absolutely, Boyo. McDonald's claims that they differentiated, which is quite interesting, Elizma. They claim that they differentiated. You see, the Hungry Lion to me is very much that. Their focus is, if you look at where they position themselves, they in high foot traffic near taxi ranks, etc. So the focus is on cost saving and everything. It might look like chicken. We're not sure that it is chicken. But I believe that I've never tried Hungry Lion, but I believe that it's not too bad. In terms of cars, broad differentiation would be BMW, Audi, those kinds of vehicles. Mercedes would fit into that. There it's about uniqueness. It's about standing out from the crowd. Focused low-cost strategy. Uh, it would be, I suppose, it would be the kind of those kinds of shops where they sell canned food that have gone past the sell-by date. I know that there's a place in Cape Town that you can buy canned food that have gone beyond the sell-by date. There is a belief that the sell-by date is just a guideline or a suggestion, and people who struggle financially. Is that called besties, Megan? Take and pay that? Yeah, absolutely, those would fit into that. In terms of cars, focused differentiation would be the Volvo. If you think of how few Volvos are on the road. Okay, Cape Town, it's foodies, PE, besties. Okay, Megs, I didn't know about that. Focused differentiation is very much the Volvo in terms of cars. What we found in recent times is where we now have in the vehicle sort of different and the vehicle approaches to finding a market. We have a lot of best cost providers. So Suzuki has moved into best cost provider. Toyota is in the best cost provider, where the focus is on value for money all the time. Now, if we look at the assignment, what they're asking us to do, and I'm now asking you guys to look at your own assignments, they're asking us which business level strategy this AVO adopts. It's yeah. The problem is, and again, this is me being brutally honest, what I would do is my approach to this. You're going with green, boy. Werner, what do you mean by I'm going with green? Please just unpack that a little bit more. Guys, my attitude is I would go with the best cost provider strategy or the best value strategy. What the best value strategy is, it brings together the idea of uniqueness, but also cost saving. So if you look at the number of services, it definitely is there to save you money. No, Boya, it wouldn't be focused differentiation. I definitely don't. Oh, so you mean green in terms? No, it's not focused differentiation, Boya. It definitely isn't. Guys, my belief, and I don't have the memo in front of me, I think, remember, in terms of a third year level, to get really good marks, it's about integrating the theory with the application. If I read this, and I've just read this very quickly, I really think it's a combination because they are growing, so they are giving you cost savings, but there's also a heck of a uniqueness to this. I am with Standard Bank, and we've got nothing like this. Anyone with other banks who have anything as broad as this, which is essentially growing, because we know that Nedbank has one of the smallest market shares from a bank perspective in the country. Because it is something unique, but it also is a cost saving. I really believe it is a best cost provider strategy. But I'm also one of these online tutors. I'm one of these lecturers. Yeah, it's integrated cost. No, 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 no. Integrated cost leadership is where the cost leadership is overall. It's the best cost provider strategy. In terms of the slides, let's just see. Let me close that. What do they call it in the textbook? Because there's so many terms for it. Yeah, the integrated cost leadership stroke differentiation strategy. My apologies. Sorry, best value, the integrated. Yeah, that's it, Danica, that's it. Okay. So Danica, that's it. So the integrated best value, cost leadership differentiated strategy. I know it as the best value strategy. Okay. Yeah, so the simple truth is, guys, I lectures from so many textbooks, but this is a blimmin' good textbook. Can I also just say, if you, no, Elizabeth, this is a bloody good textbook. This is a really, really good textbook. A lot of the publics in their honors will use this as their honors textbook. So keep this textbook. It really is a bloody good textbook. It's one of the best textbooks for South Africa around. So please hang on to this textbook if you're going to do your honors at a public. I can promise you that a lot of the publics use it. So I would definitely go with the best value strategy, the integrated cost leadership differentiated strategy. To also just say, and to just go back to Werner, if you did go the differentiated focus strategy, I really don't mind as long as you can support your argument with evidence from the text. So if we look at the case study, I'm not a person to care about the memo that Varsity College gives me, because the simple truth is I think I'm superior to the people who set these papers up. I'm an incredibly humble person as well, but intellectually I am everyone's superior. It's so difficult being humble. I'm joking. Please don't take everything that comes out of my mouth seriously. Okay, I don't look at the memo. I don't give two flying hoots about the memo. I look at your argument. It's a third year level. If you decide that it's cost leadership and you can formulate a decent argument, I will go with that. But the simple truth is you are going to find a lot more evidence for best value. Integrated cost leadership differentiation. Can somebody give us the page numbers for that so I can type it on the assignment? What are the page numbers in the textbook? 263 to what is that? So on the slides, what the hell am I saying? I'm not, sorry. We are giving you a new learning experience. So as much as I am not giving you the slides, it's not that I'm not giving you the slides, it is that I'm creating opportunities for a new learning experience. So I'll go TB, which is textbook, and it is TBPP dot 263 to, yes, I love that summary on 267. Thanks, Danica. To 264 and 267. So people that aren't here will be able to use it as well. Okay, and I will share that detail for you. Okay. And then, guys, just remember the advantages and disadvantages. That would be on those pages as well. So just quickly to look at the advantages and disadvantages. I just want to open my slides again. No, let me do that later. Let's give you the pages because we're going to run out of time. And if necessary, I'll see you guys either next week or the week after. I do 12-hour days, and I desperately need a break every now and then because I still have to onboard my supervisors. Okay, so let's see what happens next week. I'm supposed to upload recordings onto a channel that I'm supposed to create, but I haven't created my YouTube channel yet. Please don't tell anyone. So the second question, so include advantages and disadvantages. They are in the textbook. And then evaluate the business level strategy. Okay, let's tell you where the answers for that is. So I've got to open my magic slides. Okay. And you are looking. Oh, gosh. Yeah. You see, I've got such. I'll upload other important documents. I'll take some extracts out of the stuff I have here. You know what? What is the worst that can happen? Also, what happens in class? Yeah, so it's 266 and 267. Is that the one you mentioned, Danica? 266 and 267, table 8.1. Let me just change that on here. 266 and 267. I've actually got that in my slides. 266 to 267, and it's table 8.1. Okay, it's a wonderful summary, that. And once you guys have set up the WhatsApp group, if you are going to do that, I don't get involved in that. You can share these pages on there. It makes it a hell of a lot easier. I would just start sharing numbers here and people can start connecting. I do not do WhatsApp groups, guys. My apologies, but I don't get involved in that. Again, Poppy Act is a pain and I don't do it. Okay, so hold on a second. Table. That's it. Absolutely fine. Table 8.1. Okay, and then we've got to evaluate the business level strategy implemented by Avo. Hold on a second. Let me just quickly find where that is. Okay, so evaluating strategies. So you're looking at criteria. Let me quickly see if I can just copy these here. You can find the pages for me very quickly. So okay, those are the criteria you're looking to find in your textbook. You can quickly copy those out if they are copyable. Let me see if I can find a page. So it's towards the end of that chapter. Just quickly find those criteria for me. Hold on a second. No, it's that horse. That is horseman here. Okay, just in terms of, and we'll discuss this in detail, in terms of appropriateness, please don't, thanks, Elizma. 268 to, no, are you sure? Elizma? So from 268 onwards, just in terms of appropriateness, yeah, thank you. From 268 to what? Please don't give me full discussions of the SWOT matrix and decision trees, etc. It's called brevity. It's your best friend, right? And I will share some details around that. To 272. Thank you so much. 268 to 272. This is not spoon feeding. It is assistance. So TB 268 to 272. Thank you, whoever. Thank you for that, Elizma. 268 to 272. Right, this is going to be the most boring recording. So whoever listens in on this from Varsity College, yeah, good luck to you. Right, question 2. Corporate level strategies, grand or master strategies provide direction, blah, blah, blah. Okay, should determine which corporate level strategy is relevant to ABO's current activities, discuss how they are implementing the specific strategy, advantages, recommend an alternative corporate strategy that ABO may consider or ABO may consider. Okay, so guys, in terms of corporate strategies, let me quickly go there. I will tell you exactly now which page it's on. Let me just find the page on my slides that I can refer you to. Around 333, and in fact, I think on 333 you'll see a perfect summary of the strategies. You're looking for figure 10.1, page 333. Right. So if we look at their growth, sorry, can I just ask, so you guys are still looking at that, so let me stop sharing the rubbish about appropriateness, etc. I'll give you the details around that. At least I want you to get going in terms of the assignment. So if we, let me share this set of slides. Hold on. Okay. Right, so you should have that in your textbook. I'm so unethical that I actually didn't have to have people take photos and share it on a group. I actually included there. You should remember this from first and second year. Remember, your corporate strategies or your grand strategies. These are the kinds of strategies that will take you to your long-term objectives. Okay. Oh, Werner, you're a star, boy. You're an absolute star. Let me take that and just put it in a message there. See, the problem is with Poppy, I'm not even really supposed to do this. Guys, I am not going to be anything on this group. It's a pain. There are too much headaches in terms of Poppy, but I'll send a message and you guys must manage yourselves. If you're going to complain about me on there, honestly, someone will tell me and your marks will take a decidedly bad look. I'm kidding. My thickest skin, I promise you. Do I really want to share this WhatsApp? Oh, just let me do it. WhatsApp group. What do I call this link for WhatsApp group? Oh my gosh, they're going to say for WhatsApp group. Thank you, Werner. That is a 10% extra in the first assignment. Okay, boyo. You're Afrikaans, and you've just got an extra 10%. Elisma already has 110%. So you guys, the rest of you have to work very hard. Okay, let's look at this. You should remember this. These are your long-term, and obviously with the insanity of the world right now, it's very difficult to know what long-term is. And again, we'll chat about the insanity when we start officially with going through these. If I look at the case study, I really believe that what they're doing is this, that they've adopted either a market, they've definitely adopted growth strategies, and their focus has been around market development. Now, you'll remember that market development is where they actively seek new markets. The simple truth, though, is that if we look at the app, what they've done initially is that their focus has been on product development. So in terms of the first question, so the first part of the question, the corporate level strategy, I would write on product development. Everything they've done thus far is to take an existing product and to modify it, to add, etc. to it. So I think they've adopted a product development strategy. Okay. You'll see the advantages and disadvantages there. An alternative corporate level strategy would be, for me, market development, although there has been market development, but I would have as my alternative strategy market development, because they only have 1 million users, and the simple truth is we have 59 or 58 million people in the country. So I think the current strategy suggests that it's been product development if you look at the number of features that they've added, and you can find enough evidence to discuss that, and then you can argue that they can could have as the future option market development to grow their market more. Remember, market development is where you take an existing product and you grow it in new markets. And the new markets could be to try and eat into some of the market share of the other banks, okay, or to move beyond the borders of South Africa. If you have others, I don't really care, as I said, what the memo says. I look at your arguments. Can somebody give me the page number? Sorry, does anyone agree or disagree with me on those two? So my focus would be around those two. So for the existing corporate level strategy, anyone please give me the pages on those? Okay, cheers, Callan. Have a good evening. I know, oh gosh, my family is waiting at home. Market 337, and then product development. P. I'll just make it P. Guys, we'll call it quits after this. My wife is going to kill me because I'm still at Varsity College. And then an alternative. What is product development there, Elizma? Um, 33723. Is that, and product 337? Okay, to 338. Okay, guys, let me stop the recording there.